Yo, in my opinion, Shashamani took 45 shot lock. Let's have the conversation. What's good, everybody? You know what it is? Select a Hype TV sound system. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe, like, comment, share, subscribe, like, comment, share, and subscribe. You can like, comment, share, or subscribe. One of the four, but I prefer you do all four because guess what? It helps with the algorithm. Now, first of all, the reason why I'm just like this, or I am just like this, is because I literally just come from the gym. And being at the gym for the past 4 days, I have listened to 45 shot lock. Over 4 days. So I was listening to it an hour, because I couldn't listen to the whole thing in one. So over the 4 days, I really got to analyze this dance. So we're gonna have the conversation. Now there's something wrong with my camera angles because sometimes I'm looking at the camera and it doesn't look like I'm looking directly in front of the camera. So I'm trying to do my best. So if my eyes look a little bit wonky, forgive me. So if you don't know, get to know. The last 45 shot lock took place a few weeks ago, depending on when you're watching this video, or it'll probably be like last week. Ecstasy 4x4, Platinum Cartel, and Shashamani. The minute that lineup came out, I said to myself, big dance. This is going to be extremely interesting. I knew I was not going to make the event, so I tried to do the whole live stream thing. It just wasn't working for me. I don't know what happened. I don't know if anybody else got to see the live stream, but I could not log in. It just wasn't happening for me. But now, literally, as I just landed, somebody just sent me the YouTube version and I had a quick scan through it. So I think I know what I'm talking about when I continue doing the video. So yes, I was not there. Yes, I have heard the opinion. I've heard the audio, but never question me, right? I'm about this culture, right? So when people come to me and say, yeah, but you wasn't at the dance, or the audio is different from the dance, you can tell that to your regular average fan. When you're talking to Selector Abe, you're talking to a different animal. But the main question, actually, before I do that, because I don't want to go straight into it just yet, shout out reaching out to Winston Mexican. This is going to be the last 45 shot block, and then it's going to be every 3 months from now. So it's not going to be a monthly thing. It's going to be every 3 months. And this 45 shot block was fantastic. A fantastic way to change it and say, you know what, from now, we're going to do it every 3 months because it's exciting. If this dance wasn't as good as it was, and Winston come and says, you know what, we're going to do it every 3 months, it would have looked like 45 shot ain't really working. But clearly it is working. But Winston kind of says, you know what, you're getting a bit too greedy on this monthly thing. And people are picking and choosing where they want to go, which month they feel like they want to go, which month they feel like they're not going to go. So again, Winston, pick up yourself. I think it's a great idea to have it every 3 months to build it up and have top sound systems on there. The last time I had a conversation, I was on the beach, and I told people, when it comes to my content, it's few and far apart. But let me tell you something. If it's not Premier League, Champions League business, you will never hear me talk about it. So let's get straight to business. For me, Shashamani took 45 shot lock. I think this is the point where we drop the meme.
Yo, tell Selector Hyde to come off the line. Tell him to come off the line. Talking fuckery.
And again, I can see the people, oh my God, what's Hype talking about? He wasn't at the dance. He doesn't know anything. He's back in his kitchen again on his few and far apart chatting. Let's drop the meme again.
Yo, tell Selector Hyde to come off the line. Tell him to come off the line. Talking fuckery.
But I'm going to go straight into it. And my reason, and remember, it's my reason and it's my opinion. And my opinion is never up for debate. I'm not going to go back and forth. This is my reason why I think Shashamani took 45 shot lock. And in order to get to there, I have to start with the other two sounds, Ecstasy 4x4 and Platinum Cartel. Together, both of those sounds did a fantastic job of showing people what 45 shot lock is about. Great music, great speech, going back and forth with each other. They was doing it, hands down. It was an absolute great listen. They was flinging tunes. Some tunes was playing in that place from both of those two sound systems. But the feedback I'm getting back is like, yo, Ecstasy, take the dance. Zylo, him go on with that thing, and Zylo seem like him have it right now. And yeah, man, Ecstasy ready. And I'm like, yo, stop the rubbish, man. Stop the rubbish. Clearly, some of you people do not understand where Ecstasy I've been coming from. Ecstasy are about this, and they've been about this for a long time. TV sound system, Ecstasy 4x4 is the sound system that has the most interviews, the most in-depth conversations I've had is with Ecstasy. And if you scroll back nearly to the beginning over 12 years and watch all the conversations I've had with Ecstasy, you would actually see that this is exactly the position that they want to be in. Yes, you can kind of technically say Ecstasy took the dance. Again, I haven't even talked about Platinum Cartel. I'm just going to talk about Ecstasy right now. And again, it's this thing where people think Xylo's just coming to this thing. This whole message is coming to me, yo, Xylo's on job, you know, so. He's been doing this. And it baffles me that people are now like piping up in this like crazy and Ecstasy is the sound and this and the other. Remember, I have clashed with Ecstasy. I've played alongside Platinum Cartel, clashed with Platinum Cartel. In order to even compete with these sound systems, you have to study them. And I've studied them, even when I'm not playing sound now, to know how good they technically are. Nothing Ecstasy did on that night surprised me at all. I'm so happy that they brought out the sound system now because they have their own machine, and I love the presentation of the sound system. It looked solid. I don't know how it sounded because I wasn't there, but the audio super clear. But their presentation and having their sound system, yeah, definitely got to give them that. But I'm being dead ass serious. If you gave Marky G and Xylo a 3-course meal and a table in the middle of the dance, them man, they could have eaten food, play music, and carry on MCing while they're just, because it was simply a walk in the park for Ecstasy. If you think that was the best Ecstasy is, then you either mad stupid or they are playing fool to catch wise. Ecstasy are planning ahead. There's going to be some major things going to be happening in the next few years inside UK sound system culture, and Ecstasy will be a part of it. So this whole gassing, it's wild to me, you know. It's like, yo, blood, you don't know where these men coming from. Do you not understand where they're coming from? Even to the point, my messages was coming in so much, and I was listening to the audio, and I said, I'm not going to make any comment until I listen to the full audio. But during that time, I took the time out to listen to War Report. Shout out reaching out to Alan Brando. Big up yourself every time. War Report, 10 years in the making, still going strong. Xylo called into War Report and kind of gave a little bit of a breakdown on what took place at 45 Shop Lock. And if sitting on the fence was an occupation, Brando, you would be the CEO of sitting on the fence. Like, you just sit on the fence crazy. To the point where he was like, you were saying, yes, Xylo, it seems like you got a spring in your step and it's going to be your time right now. And, you know, a little bit so. And Xylo, I don't know the way how he was talking. He kind of was just kind of like chilling. Where I think Xylo really wanted to say, but you know, I've been doing this for a minute around here. It seemed like Brando was just like, if Xylo was in the building in War Report, Brando would have just went, give him a pat on the head and said, yeah, hey, man, it seems like you're going on well. I'm like, are we not understanding the powers of Ecstasy? The word I'm looking for is patronizing. You're patronizing somebody who's been doing this for a long time, and all of a sudden, everybody's super gassed. Big up Ecstasy. And the reason why, the last thing I'm going to say right now, which is wild, Ecstasy are on Badder Than Clash. 1, 2, 3, Badder Than Clash. Ecstasy, I can honestly say, are going to win Badder Than Clash. And the conversation about that is going to come in my next video when I do a little bit of a breakdown on Badder Than Clash. Platinum Cartel. What? Throwing punches, you know. Trust me. So like I said, a lot of people are saying that Ecstasy took the dance and this and the other, but I'm not hearing anybody really technically talk about the other sound systems then. Platinum Cartel. Let's have the conversation. Platinum Cartel played just as steady as Ecstasy. It's like both of them read the memo. They know what this is about. These are big sound systems, you know. We need to stop acting like sound systems such as Platinum Cartel, Ecstasy 4x4 are still the run of the mill. or they just come, or you're seeing something and you're excited about, but you don't have the receipts from how many years ago. Like I says, I've clashed them man there, I know them man there, I've interviewed them man there, I've studied them man there. So when I heard Platinum Cartel play, there was, if you're gonna say Ecstasy took it, it would be by that small margin, because Platinum Cartel was going on with things. Reach out to the man Darkface. Wow. As we move into a new era, another year, 2026, we need to start focusing on the sound systems and the selectors and the MCs who are doing well. Whether they run left sound, I'm not going to even say run, because that's the worst word to use. Whether they left a sound and gone to another sound, trying their best. I've said this countless of times. Give people the chance and the opportunity, because it's hard out there. So Darkface, he came on, fantastic introduction, because a lot of people probably don't know him. So when he came on, he says, yo, people, I'm here, blah, blah, blah. My name's Darkface. I'm the selector and I can do this. And he came on with a strong introduction. And I'm not going to break down the overall dance. I'm going to just pinpoint various little certain points of the dance. From start to finish, everything, because we're saying Ecstasy took the dance. Every time Ecstasy said something, Platinum Cartel came with an answer. And every time Platinum Cartel came with something, Ecstasy came with an answer. That is how clash is supposed to go. When a man says something, if you ignore it, you're kind of making that next man lead. Platinum Cartel and Ecstasy was going back and forth with speech and music. And again, shall I reach out to you, Chalice Naya? I know the last dance that you was at, what was it, UK, Who Can Bust a Dance? I said, yo, is Chalice Naya not ready for the jug? You know, that whole thing. I ain't even got time for all of that. But Chalice Naya came on, and he came, and he did kind of like what... He kind of did what I did say that you should kind of do. Slow down the thing and beat some big songs. And he was doing a great job, not only playing them songs there, but he was also addressing Ecstasy. Not so hard, but just making everybody know, say, hey, it's Platinum Cartel, so, I'm here. And he did that really, really well. And between Ecstasy and Platinum Cartel, I think that kind of made the dance, even though you're going to say to me, so if you're going to say that, then why am I saying Shashamane took the dance? It's going to make sense. Platinum Cartel and Ecstasy are big sounds and are very experienced. So again, we heard some big songs play and some cool speeches. These two sounds, if you actually listen to the audio, Platinum Cartel was playing some songs and making some speech, which clearly has gone over people's heads. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but there was times where Charlie said something, played a song, and he said, raw. But then Ecstasy come in and address the situation. The two sounds then did a fantastic job overall. So let me go to then, if they did so good and everybody thinks everybody did that, they did that great, why is Shashamane the sound that I think took 45 shot block? Shashamane was the only one in that dance that was trying. Again, go back. Ecstasy was not trying. It was a walk in the park. Platinum Cartel, it's a walk in the park. Hence the banter between the two of them was so entertaining. But Shashamane had to try. And big up yourself, Bizzy. Me not being there and just listening to the audio, I already figured it out. So when the YouTube video literally just dropped, I had to just quickly scan through it. And I seen, which looks like Bizzy was by himself. Him one. Now, Bizzy, if nobody knows, I will tell you right now. Bizzy is one of the top dancehall jugglers, and not only up in North, but is known around the world. Bizzy was one of the first people then, and he can tell you this, and if you don't know, you can go and check the levels. Juggling mixtapes and putting out music and putting out content musically, Bizzy is huge. Bizzy is one of the first people then who I seen have over 1 million plays on his SoundCloud account, just due of his mixes, whether it's R&B, slow jams, reggae, dancehall. Bizzy has a absolute huge fan base. And what he did, I can understand. because I am one of those people that has been there. When somebody gives you a big sound to play and you are a hot DJ and you're killing it, and they give you the sound system, the performance, the pressure that is on you is huge, even though you probably won't see it. Shashamani is a huge, big sound, and they've gave it to Bizzy, or Bizzy has been a part of that. And he came to 45 Shop Lock on his ones. And the big deal is Bizzy is hungry. He's hungry for the thing. I've told people many, many times there are certain sound systems inside the UK we need to start focusing on because they are doing big things and they're trying to make a mark. Bizzy could have easily come to 45 Shop Lock and said, when the pressure kind of got a little bit mad, he could have said, and I've seen it at 45 Shop Lock and I've seen it in various events. Boy, you know, say, me not get paid for clash, you know. Oh boy, you know, it's 45 Shop Lock. Me not they pun them thing they right now, you know. I just, you know, that is not taking the opportunity, and Bizzy took the opportunity. And taking the opportunity at 45 Shop Lock with sounds like Platinum Cartel and Ecstasy 4x4, who are on a totally different level to a certain point, he still made his presence known. He was playing songs equally as good as Ecstasy 4x4 and Platinum Cartel. Mad Spider Dub. When I first saw the little clip, when he played the Mad Spider Dub, I only saw the clip, you know. And I said to myself, that Mad Spider Dub sounded like one of the most beggy Mad Spider Dubs anybody could play, because it just sounded like you were just begging. You was just your voice that just to hope for the best. But when I listen to the whole audio, it fits. He's hungry. He wants smoke, and he's definitely somebody who, again, the reason is his overall hunger for moving forward with a bad sound like Shashamane. So I'm gonna say Bizzy, for me, he took the dance. Every single round that I listened to, I was always looking forward to see what Bizzy was doing. Again, I know about Platinum Cartel. I know about Ecstasy. Again, they was on 25%. They wasn't doing anything that I'm gonna go whoa. But Bizzy, I was like, rah, okay. There's a lot to learn, but I'm gonna talk about that as well. There's many times in the dance where Bizzy just he hasn't organized the box. The Shashamane box is huge because there were certain songs that he was playing and I was saying, yo, not now. He's got a vast amount of songs. So I'm going to just go by where I think he still took the dance, but I'm still going to be a little bit. First of all, you got to be on time, brethren. Time is the master. You've got to be on time. And again, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Shout out, reaching out to the host, Jenny P, big up yourself. I'm not going to throw no shade on you, but I think that was a bit harsh on Bizzy at the early part from what I'm hearing from the audio. Because on the audio, it sounds a little bit, as a host, he has to know everything what's going on. So you kind of relayed what the rules and the rounds were. Bizzy came on and it was like, I think you got 5 minutes to go. And then Bizzy was like, but I thought I had 15 or I had 10. But my main point was, if you're going to be a host, you've got to deal with everything. So even if Bizzy came late, as the host, from you see Bizzy come in, you got to go to him and say, brethren, you're late. You got 10 minutes now. You don't have your 15 minutes. So you're going to start now. You're late. We don't have time for all of this. You're late. And give him that kind of, so give him the know-how. He was playing and then all of a sudden it was like, yeah, you got 5 minutes. And then you came and you was like, well, if you don't know about 45 shots, clearly this is the first time you've been here and this and that. And I thought that was, as a host, you're telling somebody, if he's never been there before, then as a host, at least guide him then. He's late. Okay, cool. Your job should have just been, yo, I'm Jenny P, I'm the host, you're late, you got about this amount of time. And that's it. And I think if you did that, Bizzy would have been able to say, hey, people, apologize for the lateness, blah, 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 and then keep it moving. But I honestly think that kind of threw him off. I think that was a little bit of a... It kind of threw him off because after that, Bizzy played consistent all night. Another downfall, even though I'm giving Shashamane the dance, I'm still going to say the downfalls of where Bizzy can move forward and get on that level because he played, to me, very consistently. But when you're playing with the likes of Platinum Cartel and Ecstasy 4x4, he did enough to kind of keep him in the mix. But you've got to know you got to know your box. And I don't really think you organize your box for playing sounds like this. And this is where experience came in. Platinum Cartel wasn't really on Shashamani, They was kind of like consistent, but there was throwing jabs at the Ecstasy. Ecstasy was kind of controlling the whole dance. So Shashamani was going on with the thing, to the point where it was like Ecstasy are doing their thing. And they're kind of going head to head with more than likely Platinum Cartel. And then every now and then it was like, oh, Bizzy's over there. Take that. Wall that one less up. And they kept on giving him a punch in the belly or a lick in the face where it kept on getting Bizzy off balance. Bizzy still came strong. If that makes sense, I hope it does. Or otherwise, we have to drop the meme.
Yo, tell Selector Hyde to come off the line. Tell him to come off the line. Talking fuckery.
And there's so many other things I could talk about this event, what made it make so much sense. And one of the main things is having big sounds come together and reading the memo. Ecstasy and Platinum Cartel read the memo. Shashamani, Bizzy, as a new hungry sound, also read the memo. He has to make himself present. I said it earlier. He could have come in there on some, boy, me not coming here for clash and this and that. He came hard. He came with the Mad Spiders and he came with some great juggling. He played with some good songs. Towards the end of the night, both of the top sound systems and Platinum Cartel and Ecstasy was giving and showing credit where credit's due. When you're in that environment, it's crazy. It's not easy as what people think. And again, it just, for me, Platinum Cartel and Ecstasy do the damn thing all the time. It was a walk in the park for them. But seeing Shashamane, seeing Bizzy, again, by himself, mixing, MCing, putting himself in front of the crowd, him on his ones, nobody even saying, yo, maybe you should play this or hold back on this. For him, to go in there to play those kind of songs, hats off to Bizzy. I'm going to give it to him because every time I listen to the audio, which is an audio which I will always listen back to because it was a great set of songs played by all three sound systems, I have to give it to Bizzy because moving forward, it's sound systems who are hungry like that we need in the space of where we can move forward inside sound system culture inside the UK. Okay, yes, he's from Africa, but Bizzy reps UK. He did a great job. Somebody should say, yo, Bizzy, yes. That is my rap. That is my thing. That is what I think about the dance. Like I says, like, comment, share, subscribe. There's so many things that happened in that dance there. Let's talk music. Premier League songs. There's a lot of songs which even in 2025, going into 2026, I could say I would like to hear a lot more new songs. And not just from them three sounds there, but sound systems in general. A lot more new songs. But I heard some caliber of songs. And again, you're talking about sound systems that's been there from a long time, who were buying top caliber songs from long time ago. So we're hearing Capleton, we're hearing Sizzler, we're hearing Tony Tuff, we're hearing Chronics, we're hearing Combinations, we're hearing Runaway, we're hearing Rhythms. It sounds like a great event. If you listen to it, listen to the whole audio, it's really, really good listen. But again, to be top tier, new tune has to play because a lot of songs that was playing, you could say, yeah, man, regular tune that, but it's 45 shot lock. Go in a full-on sound clash, which I know Platinum Cartel know, and I know Ecstasy know. Half of them songs they would have done out in introduction round, but because it was 45 shot lock, you can pace the situation and control the dance. Bizzy came in hard, but Bizzy is hungry, so it's clear he is definitely one to watch out for. Bizzy, you locked the whole juggling thing. I don't know Is you have anybody around you to make you understand sound system culture? Because the dub plate thing is way different from the way how you slap when it comes to juggling. I'm never going to take anything away from you. Half of my mixes that I listen to, it's Bizzy. I listen to so many of his mixes and he's on job with that. But when it comes to the dub plate thing, it's there. We just need to organize a thing, put this and that together, and Shashamani will be a force to reckon with. And I was really, for me, Shashamani, for me, took the dance. For somebody who is, he hasn't even clashed yet. Like, Bizzy hasn't clashed nobody yet, you know. So this was just an eye-opener, and he kept on saying all night, I'm being consistent to show you, sir, Bad Sound has big tune, and clearly they do. So that's why I think Shashamani took 45 shot block. Am I talking F3? Drop the meme.
Yo, tell Selector Hyde to come off the line. Tell him to come off the line. Talking fuckery.
Like, comment, share, subscribe. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I could tell you so many things about this dance where it was absolutely insane because I analyzed these things. UK is looking absolutely great right now. Some big dances going on. Ecstasy 4x4 are at Badadan Clash. Have you got your plane ticket? Sort out the thing, car. I feel like this is going to be one of the European dances where a UK sound that we super love, super respect, super have manners for. I feel like the airport is going to be full of UK fans going over there to represent Badadan Clash with Ecstasy 4x4. Platinum Cartel, Blackface, Mad Selector, Chalice Naya, you know your thing already. Some yo, Platinum Cartel play some songs, you know, which went over people's heads. And again, maximum respect going out to them each and every time. But for me, I have to end it on people. Please don't sleep on the sounds like Shashamani because they are trying, and you have to give them that chance to break through. Don't shut them down straight away, because I could give you probably 4 or 5 sound systems that I've spoke about over many years who are now starting to rise to the occasion. So on that note, I need to come out to these clothes, man, because I'm hot, man. I literally just come from the gym. So many things are going on. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, I'm not going to be in the kitchen that often again because there's something else that's happening. But please watch this space. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Like, comment, share, subscribe. 45 shot lock. What a great way to finish up everything. And I guess we see you in the next 3 months. I'm out. 1. Peace. Peace.